Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All glories to Sri Guru and Bhagwan. All glories to Sri Guru Parampara. All glories to Sri Hare Krishna Mahamantra Sankirtan. All glories to assembled devotees. Today is the second session, as I got the notice from Rangapuri that topics are the same as we discussed about last week. I think this last Sunday. Last Sunday we discussed this yoga of devotion. Again I am telling you, yoga means connection. Yoga Maya means who is giving connection to Lord. Moha Maya, who is taking us away from Lord, and which energy taking us away from Lord, that energy we call Moha Maya. And which energy, like a devotional energy, wherever you go, any god and goddesses, if you beg from them devotion, only devotion. Again I am telling you, devotion means unconditional loving service attitude towards Lord. Unconditional, no condition, and loving service mode. So that we have established. Why I am telling steps? We have to. Because that is our main purpose, to be here with this human form. No any other purpose. But we are following love. But by our own understanding. You know, there is a Sanskrit word, Indriyo Shukho Mancha. Nijo Indriyo Shukho Mancha, our own sense gratification desire. Own sense gratification desire. When we have material people, they say that is love, like and freedom. They are talking amongst each other. I love. But it is according to our spiritual language. It is not love, it is lust. L-U-S-T. Lust means when we have own sense gratification desire. Fulfilling own sense gratification desire. Love means unconditional service. Unconditional loving service attitude towards Lord. Again I am telling you, unconditional loving service attitude to our for Lord. So that unconditional loving service attitude, as soon as we have, means we are able to establish in our constitution. How to establish such type of unconditional loving service attitude? Devotion, how to establish? Devotion, the root of devotion, we can say, is the association of devotees, advanced, like-minded devotees. You can say, I am telling you, advanced and like-minded devotees, which more advanced than me and which like-minded. Their association, it is helping us. It is helping us to increase yoga of devotion. Yoga of devotion. So therefore we have to find out, therefore we are establishing this connection, this Zoom connection, Facebook connection, whatever you say. You know, Zoom connection, you know, this actually first our European devotee inspiring me to do. Then Bolivia's senior devotee, Rangapuri Prabhu, he also inspired me to give such class. Class কার মোবাইল এটা?
আমার নেটওয়ার্ক ইয়ে হচ্ছে নেট
আমাদেরটা নেই?
হ্যাঁ এটাও আছে মোবাইলেও আছে দুটোই আছে।
দুটো তো হবে না, একটা পাঠাবো।
পাসওয়ার্ড 108
वाईफाई लगी था वाईफाई कनेक्शन
ওয়াইফাই যে আছে
Okay, can I speak? So, the yoga of devotion. Rangapuri, can you hear me? Yoga of devotion, most important for all human beings. Because this yoga, devotion, yoga of devotion is allowing us to become free from all material attachment. Like I can give an example. Like if we have, there is two things, no? One is silver, one is gold. If someone telling us, please accept one, both are same size, same weight. So intellectually, what will think? What will accept it? Silver or gold? Think about it. Obviously gold. Huh? Okay. You know, a devotee doesn't know how to connect this. I don't know you are getting or not.
ठीक है
Achhe?
ठीक है
Huh? So anyway, so two things. Huh? Materially we know gold is more valuable than a silver. If we told by the authority to accept only one metal, then definitely we will accept only gold. Huh? So, in this regard, our Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained, Vishaye je pritiebe acha he amar সেই মতো প্রীতি হো শরণে তোমার Vishwa means material attachment. Priti means love. How much love we have for material gain. Please give me such loving attachment to serve your lotus feet. Serve your lotus feet is the most important part to establish such desire. That is called devotion, yoga of devotion. That is called yoga of devotion. And in this regard, in order to increase the yoga of devotion, Supreme Lord Krishna in the form of Lord Chaitanya appear in this iron age, this Kali Yuga, means age of deception. You can see everyone natural tendency to cheat others. To cheat others. You may think I am not right, but I use this word. Most of the people have natural tendency to gain something. Someone doing business for profit. No profit, they will close the door. They close the business. That is natural. Therefore, we have to think about this. How our progress going on, the spiritual progress going on. Spiritual progress make ourselves blissful. Blissful. Yes. Blissful. So anyway, the Lord Chaitanya appeared. And in order to remove all the material attachment, he just composed 8 Sanskrit texts, which he called Siksastak. Siksastak written in Sanskrit language. If I say, I don't know you are able to understand or not, but for the benefit, this, anything written by Lord, anything written by pure devotees, if we just read it, that will increase our spontaneous loving relation towards Lord. Just simply chanting, reading, it will increase. Definitely it will increase. So therefore, I am just trying to chant this. Chetva Darapan, this first text of Mahaprabhu's Lord Chaitanya's Siksastaka first text. Chetva Darapan Marjanang Bhavamaha दावाग्नि निर्वापनम श्रेय कैरव चंद्रिका वितरणम विद्वाबोधु जीवनम आनंदम बुद्धिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृत साधनं सर्वात्मस्नपनं परं विजयते श्री कृष्ण संकीर्तनम. First text. Meaning is very easy. This is a prime text, yoga of devotion. This few words, Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. First of all, you have to remember always who is Lord Chaitanya, who is Krishna. Basically, no difference, same, they are same, but there is differences. Krishna is incarnation of pastimes, Lila Purushottam, and Lord Chaitanya is incarnation of love, Prema Purushottam, incarnation of love, Prema Purushottam. Therefore, when you are practicing this, when you are just talking about yoga of devotion, according to the devotion means to follow too. Lord Chaitanya says chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Sri Krishna Sankirtana. Benefit, he says, Cheto Darpana means, Cheto means Chitta, Chitta means our heart, mind, consciousness. Heart, mind and consciousness. Three. So all become polluted with name, fame, distinction, desire. Polluted means the dusty. Darpan means mirror. Which is mirror? Which mirror? Nacheta. Mind, heart, consciousness become dusty. If the mirror is dusty, is it possible for you to see your face? It is impossible to see your face. Means it is impossible to understand our own fault. Always when you say, I am right, you are wrong. That is the main problem in this age. Everybody telling, I am right, others are wrong. No one ready to accept their own fault. But yoga of devotion, it is giving you inspiration to accept your own fault. Because yoga of devotion clean your mirror and you can see your face, means you can see your fault. I can give an example in this regard. There is a great devotee named Vallabhacharya. By age he is senior, and I think all of you know Rupa Goswami. Also all of you know his disciple Jiva Goswami. It was summer. Today it's really hot here in Vrindavan. Means, I don't know other place, but my room is really hot because no so many rooms, so many windows. Yeah, selective, two window only. One window, one room, another one, another room, another two rooms. So anyway, really hot here, and the top floor, sun rays. Anyway, just look. That summer time, bank of Jamuna river, Rupa Goswami Pad, sitting in a small hut. And Jiva Goswami, one sense, Rupa Goswami's nephew, another sense, Rupa Goswami's disciples. That time no air condition, no electricity, no any modern equipment to make place cool. Only in Bengal we call, in Bengal, in India we call palm leaf fan. You have to use hand like this way. So that palm leaf fan, Jiva Goswami Pad, putting some cool air. In that way, giving cool air towards the body of Rupa Goswami, that is service. So Vallabhacharya, his senior devotee, he came to see the Rupa Goswami, and immediately Rupa Goswami Pad, that time he was composing one very nice book named Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, but just he composed invocation of that book, invocation text of the book. So he just humbly request to Vallabhacharya, Prabhu, is it possible for you to check what I am writing? Then Vallabhacharya said, yes. As soon as he offered the text, showing the text, he says, oh, you are saying Bhukti Mukti Spriha Pisachi Ridi Vart. Bhukti Mukti Pishach. Spriha means attachment, but he overlooked that word. Bhukti means enjoyment, Mukti means liberation. Is Pishach which? No, you have to change that. Then, simply he says, he left, then Vallabhacharya left for taking bath in Jamuna river. But Jiva Goswami Pad, he went to Jamuna river and explained him, actually, my Gurudev never ever said Bhukti Mukti, enjoyment and liberation is which Pisach. Actually, attachment for Bhukti Mukti means enjoyment and liberation. That is Pisach. So, he's a great Vaishnava, he understood his fault. Yeah, then he says, yes, gee, you are right. I made mistake. That age over, that's atmosphere almost nil nowadays. Even nowadays in Vaishnava cycle, if you see, no one wants to bow down their head. Just for showing, we are telling Dandavad. But actual manner, we are not surrendering to. Dandavad means we are surrendered to you. But we are not surrendering. Therefore I am telling you, cheating. cheating tendency. Cheating means hypocrisy. Hypocrisy means telling one thing, feeling another things. That is. So that is called mirror dusty, chitta dusty. But we have to clean. Vallabhacharya, Vaishnava, he chanting, he actually realized his mistake, he agree and he come back to Rupa Goswami and explain it to her, you are right, my understanding was wrong, keep as it is, the invocation text. That's all. Such tendency is very rare nowadays. The Mahaprabhu composed that. Chetva darapana marjanam bhava maha. Because of that, we are not able to understand what is our main goal to be here. We know we want to be happy. We want to be blissful. But we don't know. Materially, no one can be happy, no one can be blissful. Material things always changing. Nothing stable. Keep in your mind. Material things, everything change. Nothing stable. Therefore, no one can be happy. Today, to whom you are thinking, this person is my bosom friend, tomorrow you can see that person become your super enemy. Super enemy. This is the nature of material world. Today you are thinking, I am your guru. Tomorrow if you discover any fault of me, I have so many faults. I have so many faults. If you discover, then reject it. Today you say that one boy say to girl, I love you, then marry. Tomorrow, same lips they are telling, I hate you. It's material attachment is like the changing. Nothing stable. Therefore, Chaitanya, Lord Chaitanya, at the end of the text says, Sri Krishna Sankirtanam, chant Lord Krishna's name. So, this is the situation in material world. Therefore, you can see how much we become aggressive to become happy with material stuff. That much our consciousness, our heart, our constitutional position, always hankering, so much demand. Today I need this, tomorrow I need that. This is called the demand like a forest fire. Chetu darpana bhavo mahadavagni. Maha means great. Davagni means forest fire. Demand always increasing, never ever decrease. I can give an example. When I came to temple, at that time, Gopinath Gaudiya Math have no running water. Only 2 rooms in Mayapur. We have no place to sleep in a room. 1 room for Guru Maharaj deities, 1 room for Guru Maharaj, and rest all we are sleeping on the baranda. Baranda means? No. Balcony, that's like an extension of room, open place. That time, also used to cook by open fire. Firewood we have to purchase and make fire and cook. That it was our lifestyle. Gradually, running water, attached bathroom, attached bath, that's a bedroom, nice accommodation, nice, everything nice. But still, our demand, more than never less. We never feel, oh, it's okay, this is enough. Just think about. So therefore, bhavo maha, bhava means material. Davagni, the demand like a forest fire. Forest fire, if you go there, if you look forest fire, then you can see a green tree firing, black smoke. I went to Canada 2-3 years ago. I think most probably 3 years ago. 40 forest was burning and thick smoke covering all the city in Canada, Vancouver. You are not able to see next block. Such type of. I got some, respiration problem. So I was thinking to stay here, to leave. Then I decided to leave immediately. I just left. And then I saw actually when I reached there, morning, then I saw the thick smoke, and then I saw the forest fire. I became completely surprised. Forest fire means like this. So bhavo mahadavagni nirvapanam. Nirvapanam means it can be dilute, it can be surface, it can be stopped, completely destroyed. How? How? Through Sri Krishna Sankirtanam, through chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is called material greediness and devotional greediness. When devotional tests someone get it, then material, all attachment become inferior for them. Inferior. That's first of all you have to test yourself. What is your actual tendency at present? Do we have that feeling? Do you have the feeling that you don't need anything, you need only, you need some time for chanting, time for Lord services, that make you happy? If that make you happy, then you can see you are in the right track towards yoga of devotion. That we have to establish in our constitution. Please try to chant. Then what is the benefit of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Naam Sankirtane hoy Sarvanartha naam. Whatever I explain, the material demand, this is called anartha, unwanted, mundane desire. Why anartha, unwanted? Because anything you accumulate materially, you are not able to take it when you are leaving your body. Everything you have to keep it here in the material world. But still, our tendency to accumulate more, and waste our valuable human life. Most of the valuable human life we are wasting just to accumulate wealth. Therefore, we are using this word unwanted. Unwanted mundane desire. Unwanted mundane desire we can destroy. We can destroy absolutely. How? Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, on the base of this part, first text of Mahaprabhu Siksashtam, this Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Naam Sankirtan. The link is there. Naam Sankirtan hai sarvan arthanas. All our unwanted mundane desire will absolutely destroy by chanting Naam Sankirtan, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So anyway, today we have to, actually I supposed to be in question and answer, but I cannot hear what if you ask any question. Better you can ask through, next time when I come, send your question to Rangapuri. Rangapuri can send me before the class starting. Then I can to my WhatsApp, and then I can reply fast, then I can go ahead with our class. First of all we have to understand the why we are keeping the subject that yoga of devotion. Yoga of devotion. So in this iron age, yoga of devotion, if you really want to practice, chant Lord Krishna's name, which is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is called Maha Mantra. And if you chant it without offense, then you are in the right track of yoga of devotion. Definitely will get prema. I pray to my beloved, worshipful Lord Sri Radha Krishna for curing all of your obstacles to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra without offense, and practice and give you enthusiasm to practice yoga of devotion wholeheartedly the rest of your life and deliver yourself from this material attachment, or we can say miserable mundane material world. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.